Well, if you landed here from my website, then you know. I'm Lisa, and I am an intuitive animal communicator, among other things. So, what that means is that I have the ability to connect with animals on a deep level and better understand their thoughts and their feelings and their intention, and then have conversations with them intuitively and energetically. So, animal communication is also called interspecies communication. And interspecies communication is a perfectly normal and natural process. It is within all of us to do it. It's just that it's been buried under, generations of cultural conditioning that tell us otherwise. And if you think about it, our human ancestors, could talk with the animals and the elements and had a much closer kinship with the natural world than we do today. So I think, humans are just a little disconnected. We're a little disconnected from our intuition, and we're a little off track in this regard. Fortunately, the animals that we share our lives with today are eager to help us get back on track. And in fact, your pets are attempting to communicate with you on a deeper level all the time. You just need to learn how to hear them. And hearing them requires a few things. It requires an open mind, and it requires that you are willing to empty your mind of all preconceived ideas about what you think they are thinking and feeling. And it requires that you listen with a calm mind and an open heart. Now, when I say that to people, a lot of times calm mind kind of trips people up, but not to worry, I can help you. And in fact, my higher calling, my life's work, is helping the animals be heard and understood, and helping people get to that place where they can have deeper connections and effortless conversations with their own animals. So there's a lot of ways that I can help you. One is that I can facilitate a two-way conversation between you and your pet, and I do that over Zoom. So what happens there is that you tell me kind of what you want to know and what questions you want to ask. And if you're not sure about the questions, I will help you with that. And then I ask the animal tells me, I interpret what they say, I tell you, and the conversation flows from there. And it's a back and forth, just a normal conversation. So why would you want to have a communication session with your animal? Oh my gosh, there are so many reasons. First of all, if you're dealing with any behaviors that are frustrating for you, it is incredibly helpful to get the animal's perspective on what's going on. And this is not a situation where we're going to sit them down and say, you need to change, and this is what I want you to do. It doesn't work like that. We get their perspective, we let them know what isn't working for you, and usually out of that conversation, a solution becomes evident. The other really helpful thing that comes out of animal communication sessions is the ability to help your animal with transitions. So transitions are difficult for pets, especially for cats. And by transition, I mean a change in the family, moves, divorces, marriages. Also, a transition for your animal, like you've just adopted an animal, maybe a rescue pet, and bringing them into your home is stressful for them. Even though your home is fantastic, that transition is still difficult for them. And in animal communication, you can find out what their background is and what they need in order to be happy and settled and feel safe in your home. If you want to add an animal to the family, they usually have an opinion about that. Any change can be helped by having a conversation with them. And then finally, people tell me if they've had an animal communication session that it's a game changer. It's a game changer for them. And the relationship that you have with your animals just goes into such a deep heart level space, and the communication flows more easily. It's just a different way of living with your animal. And you can learn from them what it is they feel their role is in your life. What makes them happy, but they're really anxious to let you know how they think they're helping you and how they want to help you. And a lot of them, especially the cats, have opinions about some things that maybe you could do that would, help your life a little bit. So there's all kinds of information on this webpage. If you're not sure, you can schedule a free 15-minute phone call with me, and we can talk a little bit more. You can see if it's maybe right for you or not, and how to schedule and where to schedule and all of that. Just peruse around on this page and you'll get all of that information. So I hope you'll take advantage of this. It'll change your life and the life that you have with your animals. So I hope to see you soon.